Hey everyone, Rarity Dash here. Time for another Patreon sponsored blind reaction. And this one comes to you courtesy of Josiah the Game King, who has requested that I react to a video called A Buck to the Face, Legends of Everfree by Brawny Buck. So yeah, I've heard of Brawny Buck and Buck to the Face. People have suggested it in the past, but I never really watched one of them. I don't really watch much review content in general. I mean, I used to react to review content on the channel, but I kind of stopped doing that after my schedule changed. And it just became harder to do it on a reliable basis. It was never really my favorite thing anyway, other than, I guess, the horseshoe. Drowning in Horseshoes videos, those were really good. But the rest, they were okay, they were fun, but like not really my favorite thing. But yeah, Brawny Buck was one of the people who was suggested, one of the Brawny reviewer channels that people suggested I should check out, but not one of the ones that made the cut that I actually ended up checking out, just because I think there were fewer people suggesting him, but there were still plenty of them. There were still quite a few, so this is still content that people were trying to tell me about, trying to get me to watch back in the day, but I never did. Until now. Now we're going to look at his review of Legends of Everfree, which will hopefully be pretty cool. It's a pretty good movie. I mean, as far as the Equestria Girls series goes, I think I would rank it either second or third. I haven't really revisited them in a while, honestly. I know Rainbow Rocks is my favorite, but in terms of the films, the actual films, after that point, it gets a bit harder. I think my least favorite is probably definitely the first one. But in terms of, yeah, just Legend of Everfree or Friendship Games, I don't really know at this point. But I think at the time, after I watched it, I concluded that I liked Legend of Everfree more. But I'm not really sure. I might have been biased by the moment. I don't really know. That's the point. But anyway, enough about that. Let's get into this. Hopefully it's a fun review. Let's get started and find out. And here we go. Adobe Premiere Help, Neo Anton. Well, that's cool. That's a cool thing to offer. Definitely something people need. Yeah, I gotta thank the patrons.
Especially Lord of Rodor, Senko,
He has a cool voice.
Dan Kellogg, Kyle Christensen, DJ Skywalker, Mike's Geek World, and the Equestrian City Heroverse series. Be sure to check out their content links in the description and thank them for all their support.
Cool. Samote Lion. Okay. Nice little ad for an artist.
Leaves out of my face. I hate this. Evan, why did I let you talk me into this? This is worse than the time I was hanging out with Buck and Daydreamer, and we turned around, and there we were. And I don't mean that it was like a mirror. I mean it was actually us, and then they turned around and disappeared into a statue.
Brian, look. How about you save the part where you slayed the Jabberwocky and saved Narnia for later, okay? And by later, I mean never.
Oh, don't act like you were there, you little son of a...
Would you guys knock it off? I want to enjoy my first camping trip.
Oh.
Now, where's the Hilton?
Okay.
No Hilton.
So we got kind of a skit going.
Well, would you hurry up? I'm getting devoured by mosquitoes over here. That's it. Come here, you stupid mosquitoes. Got it. Hey.
And we're done. Seriously? There's no Hilton out here?
Wow.
Which one? Paris?
Yeah.
Funny. So, what about snacks and stories? Oh, I got the best one. We just need everyone to sit down and put on some insect repellent!
Get the mosquitoes off of me.
Ah, the bug spray! Why was it over here?
Did you have a story to tell or not?
I figured we'd start us off with the scariest story I know.
Oh.
Oh, please. I'm a horror fan. How could you scare me?
It's scary because it's true.
Okay.
I call this story
Was something supposed to happen?
I think so.
moment. I think they got pills for this. I don't get text is supposed to appear. Did I forget to recharge this thing last night?
Gosh darn it, Evan, this isn't a movie.
Okay, and intro. Well, already we're putting in more effort than a lot of reviewers. Got a whole...
Once upon a time, Twilight fell asleep because she was waiting too long for her cue.
Please don't make me tell you to get on with it this early on.
That's not like you.
So these girls can just enter her room whenever they want?
Yes.
Why not?
Who keeps an alarm clock under their pillow?
It was then Twilight learned she was a stand user.
I think you're mixing up your story.
Is that a JoJo reference?
So then all of her friends got derezzed, except Twilight. She'll have to participate in the games.
Would you get your story straight already?
Moving on.
Twilight, wake up!
Wow. That was genuinely horrifying.
Thank you.
Then sleep on marshmallow pillow!
Will this chick ever get diabetes?
Ooh, that's a good idea. I'll save it for the sequel.
Love this song.
Hey, you're doing a musical number? I'm picking the song.
Oh. No. Good song, but not as good.
So they finally arrived in Scenic, every single campsite in a children's cartoon ever.
Specifically squirrels, so I can chase them.
You stole that joke from Up.
So does that make Spike an up dog?
What's Up, dog?
Wow.
I am very disappointed in you for walking into
Still
that.
need to see
Moving
Up.
on.
Still gonna forage, though.
For what?
Did you not just hear Spike talk about the squirrels?
3 evil sirens who tried to hypnotize everybody with their singing.
So this is weird. I didn't know it was 3 guys. I thought it was just one.
Demon friends.
Previously on Dragon Ball Z.
Wow.
It's Flash, right?
Yep, that's me, and we don't know each other very well. Cool story, bro.
And then Flash did an impression of Cruiser in high school.
Oh, you.
This is my brother, Timber Spruce.
We're Canadian.
You are free to do whatever you like here.
They then started reenacting Danganronpa.
Going off topic again.
A fashion show.
Oh, gosh darn it. Here we go.
Okay, what would you rather do then, huh? Tell me. Give me suggestions, huh? Tell me.
Friendship bracelets, canoe decorating, flower crowns, leather work, basket weaving, embroidery.
Okay. Let me just tell the frickin' story.
Anyone else picking up on a little tension between Gloriosa and her brother?
And then Timber and Gloriosa reenacted us coming up with jokes for this script.
Wait, what?
Just roll with it.
Some people thought it was a little impractical since a sundial can't be used at night.
Wait a second. I have to see if a moon dial actually exists.
Why not?
I'll be damned.
How did you get Wi-Fi out here?
Girls are getting their assignments from Timber.
That's a good question.
You're with me.
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be the other way around.
Who's telling
Usually,
the story
but
I got on it.
I think it's fine.
Wait, where were the Flow Scratch shippers on this?
I didn't even know there were Flutter Scratch shippers.
Did you know that
I
Sapphire Tent is the best one? Because
doubt there are many.
Is your camp counselor hitting on the high school students?
that's the worst
I
one.
think he is.
Oh, man! I'm just joking, buddy.
You're a dick.
Wow.
Yes.
We'll be meeting at the docks to go over some camp safety rules.
Now I know where you guys think this is gonna go,
Yeah.
but it doesn't.
No.
I'm actually concerned as to why you thought it necessary to point out the coloration of Gloriosa's necklace and why they're the same colors as the main characters.
And then Doug Dimmadome showed up.
Doug Dimmadome? The owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome?
That's right, Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Then you can get me 3 tickets to see Crash Nebula on Ice, right?
Not right.
Fight, fight, fight!
Kiss, kiss, kiss!
No. He shows her his gold watch and then leaves.
Just as long as you don't put me in one of your fancy pants outfits. You're gonna, aren't you? No.
Yes.
That wasn't your fault.
It is. Just because she was peer pressured doesn't mean she didn't do it.
Yeah,
Was there some
I
X-Men
guess.
fan fiction at one point.
Wow.
Yes. Unfortunately, the Force was not strong with Sunset Shimmer.
I know I'm charming, but you don't have to fall for me.
I know you should be fired from this camp. Not blatant about it.
Not that the other
Wow.
Twilights mind.
Take them both, man.
I suggest we close down the dock for the remainder of the camp.
Or they could have just put a couple of gangplanks and screws on it.
This whole dock needs to go.
How did she do that?
Just you wait.
We'll make a perfect runway for my fashion show!
Are you seriously sticking with that fashion show angle?
Yes.
Isn't that her pillow?
Purple socks with a burgundy dress!
Evan, you really suck at characterizing Rarity.
You don't understand the dramatic stress that Rarity goes through on a daily basis.
Yes.
Try to tell it again.
See, it was a terrifying story. They're afraid she'll tell it again. Does that count? Yes? Cool. Any objections? No? Moving on.
That's how scary it is.
It's the story of the camp counselors that hits on the high school kids.
He's the only person to escape from Chris
The moon!
Dayline NBC!
Wow.
They decided that it would be the perfect place for a camp.
It was a very specific decision.
Only to see a giant creature rising from the earth.
It was the thing we were waiting to see at the end of the Blair Witch Project.
But warned them that they would not be able to keep it forever.
And then she secured her way back to the forest.
Wow. That's some nice hits.
Gaia Everfree!
Foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Your toothbrushes? I forgot mine.
I'm glad I included that in the story.
Why was that there?
Creature that got looted from Equestria.
Well, dang. That actually makes sense.
I'm gonna turn in.
And so after ignoring the buddy system, Twilight wandered into the woods alone, never to be seen again.
Yeah.
Our lips are sealed.
Pinky, you're lucky we know that's Marshmallow.
Wow.
No!
I think something happened.
Later, Twilight would start doing backbends down the stairs while projectile vomiting, spinning her head and shouting obscenities about Sunset's mother.
The power of Luna compels you! The power of Luna compels you!
Why Luna,
Oh,
though?
it's the power of Celestia.
Yeah,
How do you
yeah.
think the high school principals in the local school are gods? Besides, we all know it's Dean Cadence.
Timber, were you playing man the boat with the campers again? Even though your probation officer told you no? For the third time?
All our hard work. Ruined.
Maybe next time you won't make the dock out of balsa wood.
Don't worry, they won't. Next time it'll be styrofoam.
Camp Everfree needs a runway. Doc. Doc, yes, that's what I meant.
Did you even try to characterize Rarity in this?
Not critique my artistic vision!
Oh, I'm critiquing.
It used to be so simple. It was a world I understood.
Wait. I got this one.
Gosh darn it!
Who is that girl I see staring straight
Yeah, kinda.
at me?
Wow. Okay. That works too.
So Sunset came into the tent and immediately forgot what she was doing there to begin with.
Now, where's Twilight's diary?
Oh.
Twilight's diary! Yeah, that's why she came here. Twilight's... I'm not adding parts as I go along, I swear.
I was having the best dream.
That dream could be a reality.
I'm off to lick my butt.
Shut it, Cruiser!
Wow.
I'm not a monster.
But he's a predator.
I guess we could help Twilight deal with the magic stuff a little later.
Ugh, seriously, this is not okay.
It's brilliant!
Was that an earthquake?
Sorry, I dropped the book. Where were we?
It's a little bit stuck.
Oh.
Dang. I didn't think apples had that much protein in them.
She was light as a feather all of a sudden.
Well, anorexia is common among fashion models.
Stop dissing my waifu!
So Rarity
No dissing the
is a
waifu.
woman now?
Or maybe she's just the Green Lantern.
You're both wrong. She's Dovahkiin.
And a hot cocoa. I've got this.
Wait a minute, why does she need hot cocoa?
Why doesn't she need hot cocoa?
Yeah, Cruiser, what do you have against hot cocoa?
Glowed pink and exploded.
Oh, great, because we needed more of a reason to sequester Pinkie Pie. Now she's Master Shake from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Seriously, how many crossovers are you putting in this stupid fic?
As many as I frickin' want. Right, Carl?
This pig is messing with me.
Did you just talk? But I don't speak chirp. Well, I don't know if I can understand.
That's some blatant foreshadowing there.
I kicked my beanbag into the lake.
And then Gloriosa made that face that Brawny makes when he's angry.
Shut up, Evan.
That is a great face.
Whoever had the idea to give Derpy a bow and arrow should be shot with one.
I've got this.
And then Sunset heard the sound that I make when Cruiser sends me a text message.
Shut up, Evan!
The mine will be beautiful and delicious.
And a fire hazard.
And too heavy to float.
Cool lantern.
Oh, he's not being creepy for once.
Mine's my face.
Sweet God Almighty! How horrifying!
Oh.
Well, now I get to eat it.
Gosh darn it, Pinkie Pie, I told you that was going to be too heavy to float, and it's covered in glue. You have become that kid in school that eats the glue.
Yeah.
The evil seed of
Wow.
what you've
Wow.
done germinates within you.
Twilight! Where is she going?
Sunset asked this without considering that maybe Twilight had to use the bathroom.
That is a possibility.
Have the power of recap! DWK will be proud.
Dude, don't make it gay.
Get out of here.
I'll protect you from
Very good parents!
Oh, wow. Did you actually put a plot twist in your story, Evan?
No, I got Fun Dip all over the pages.
I would love to, but I really need to get the stitching on this poncho.
Why are you doing that?
Because your Rarity has been a one-note character the entire time.
Why do we even own that piano?
Really?
What?
Here you go!
No.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Man, I don't know where my mind was when I wrote that.
So you have magic.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Cruiser, what are you gonna change the song to this time?
Actually, let this one play.
No need to shield your...
See, Brawny? Rarity's doing something that's not fashion related.
Yeah, for the first time in 42 and a half pages.
Can we do a run through for the fashion show on it right?
To be fair, they mentioned this after they were done the work.
To be fair, it's pretty freaking annoying.
what were you doing behind that door?
What were you doing behind the corner?
You're so much nicer.
I'm glad you noticed.
Oh, I really hope Flash isn't dumb enough to make this mistake twice. You know, he gets shut down so frequently, and she's always there to console him. I'm thinking we should start shipping them instead.
Oh no. If
Yeah,
I
I think-
scratch, you don't get your derp sentry.
Flutter
I'm
scratch.
pretty sure Twilight isn't dumb enough to run off into that situation by herself.
She's got a dog.
That's not a dog, it's an ankle biter. Real dogs come up to the hip,
This place is beautiful.
and almost certainly radioactive.
Wow.
It's all me.
You literally had no reason to reveal yourself right there.
That's
No, It
true.
was really important that she did.
Really?
Yes.
You have to let the camp stay.
Instead of turning it into a spa resort,
You mean the Hilton in the Woods? Hell yeah!
Dang it, Cruiser, this perfectly reasonable businessman is supposed to be the villain.
Sounds like my hero. Yeah, you know what they say. Diamonds are forever.
You don't know what those things are.
By the looks of them, they look like part of a nutritious breakfast.
I just wish you didn't tell them that ridiculous story.
Does Sunset experience these flashbacks in real time? Because at this point she's been staring off into space with glowing eyes for about 2.5 minutes straight.
Yes.
I've seen...
No.
I've seen enough.
I'm warning you.
Oh.
I don't know where this is going!
Yeah.
And the stones gave her the power of cosplay.
Because murder was definitely a good way to save the camp.
Oh.
Told you you'd like it.
Seriously, Evan? You gave Applejack a boob window shirt?
It's
This
nice.
scene looked different in my doujinshi version.
Wow.
So
I
this
like that
monster was
outfit
approaching the
for
campsite all
Applejack.
casual-like. Now I know where you think this is going to go.
Get on with it!
I've got another entire line I'll debut at the real thing. Freaky deaky.
That's the first right thing we've done with Pinkie Pie so far.
I got this!
So let me get this straight. Instead of using her newfound powers against Filthy Rich, she decides to murder Twilight and Sunset and then hold the whole camp hostage.
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah.
tell the
Yeah.
story.
I have waited for the day to send this greedy wolf away.
Reach much? You know there's a reason why your parents' hippie ideology failed, right?
Behold the beauty of nature.
What? No music replacement this time?
I got nothing.
Wait, I got it.
Let's celebrate the world's rebirth. We say let it grow.
I
Okay.
heard this song.
Nobody has.
Good.
I haven't.
Need to fear the vultures.
Bad touch. Bad touch.
Protect you within these walls of thought.
So what exactly did Celestia hope to accomplish here?
And wasn't this scene in The Evil Dead?
What happened in the...
You see, there was a
yeah, that's a bit of a different scene.
That's enough out of
Back to
you.
story. Kids movie.
That's the first smart thing anyone's done this whole story.
They have come into our...
And never mind.
Well, duh, what do you think? You think I was gonna make him kill his own sister?
Given all the other crazy crap he put in the story? Yes!
What are we going to do? What we always do.
Repeat the formula!
I wish we had time to make superhero capes! No capes!
I'm going ghost!
Henshin!
Yeah, lots of options here.
Now fly out of there.
What, and abandon her friends?
We could really use a way out.
Okay, now she can fly out of there.
What, and abandon her friends?
Would you let that go already?
Wow.
That's why she is Ronnie's waifu.
She's in high school, you twit! Although I do admire strong women. Or she could just throw the sprinkles at Gloriosa.
Yeah?
I bet Gloriosa's blood is Miracle Grow.
Oh, you should have seen my original idea where she started sprouting cannabis. In the end, Tree Hugger smoked her all the way and defeated her. You can translate that in any way you'd like, ladies and gentlemen.
And there was a great earthquake as an angel of God came down and rolled the stone away. Except this time it was really just a self-conscious high school girl.
I just don't know that I'm quite ready to give up my weekly trips to the spa. To the spa. To the spa!
Gosh darn it, Evan, you've got me agreeing with Gloriosa for God's sake.
This wall will also keep the Titans at bay.
Do you think you can use your magic?
Which one do you need?
That isn't your sister. It's someone who's been consumed by equestrian magic.
Actually, I'm pretty sure that is your sister. Is there any concept of personal responsibility in this story?
Well, this camp is run by millennials.
Stereotypical
Wow.
philosophies, which we fall under, by the way, don't affect the objective morality.
But it certainly makes their lack of logic understandable.
The point is that Gloriosa said even before she turned into Rule 63 Broly before Kale that she wanted to do these things to protect the camp. This is Gloriosa, but with the power to actually make these grossly irresponsible decisions, which she is currently making.
Evan's telling the story!
Wow.
You can use your magic. There's too many of them.
I can't. What if she takes over?
Toughen up!
And how in the heck does this world's Twilight have wings?
Good question.
Are they spicy and can I dip them in ranch?
So unless you're trying to meld the worlds from too much crossover, the only thing you're doing is cheapening the accomplishments of Equestria's Twilight.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Stop nitpicking my story!
Story and I won't have to frickin' nitpick! Well, I saw that coming 50 minutes ago.
Well, congratulations, Brawny. You just figured out Blue's Clues!
And then they all acquired the power of cosplay.
Oh! I deserve that. Okay, I've heard of yellow snow, but green snow? Ooh, try to catch your tongue.
What happened?
Donald finally healed somebody!
Good lord. Those costumes look like the result of crossbreeding between Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, Magical Mystery Tour, and Barbie.
Are gorgeous, and we'll totally go with a camp fashion show.
This camp has meant so much to so many people.
We can't let Filthy Rich take this place away.
That is not how consequences work! That is not how consequences work!
Like a fundraiser? Or a ball?
Or a ball?
Well, that was deserved.
Actually, I kind of like this one.
Finally, some positive feedback!
It's never boring in the sky.
She's never been on an airplane before, has she?
Wow.
legend, you were meant to be.
Wow.
Do you want to do it this time, or should I?
Actually, with some high-tempo pop instrumentals, make it work.
Oh.
For helping us raise enough money to save Camp Everfree!
How? Weren't you listening? They had a benefit concert.
Not the point. The point is, unless they raised a couple of $1 million, there's no way they raised enough money to offset the long-term profits of owning a spa at this location, especially if they had outstanding debts. Not to mention the overhead cost of electricity, and equipment rentals, and instrument rentals, and the list goes on.
You know what? Yes!
It's pretty
Wow.
cool how I saved all those campers from...
The only way you could save everyone is if you removed yourself from the camp entirely.
So technically, it was all me.
Oh, bite me.
Smartass!
Evan, you're yelling at your own book.
Uh-oh.
He's pitching a tent.
Maybe get dinner and catch a movie?
At least wait until she graduates high school.
Now, Timber. What did the officer say last time?
Oh, thank God.
Wow.
400 flyers. Set up the stage and still in time to pick up pizza.
Bull! It's your story! And more equestrian magic flew out of the statue base to infect more people that we will inevitably and irresponsibly redeem in the next story.
Wow. That was just as awful as I thought it was going to be. Are we done yet?
Not yet. There was that one little thing we were all concerned about.
Third time's the charm. Or is it fifth? Let's celebrate!
Wow.
The end. And that's what it's like when you nitpick my story while I'm trying to tell it to you guys.
You know, it would have made more sense if Gaia Everfree was a golem that Gloriosa was controlling.
Okay, that's a pretty good idea.
And what if, get this, we made Rarity 2 notes?
Yeah.
All right, Brawny, I get it. You've hammered it into my head.
And you can make the counselors less inappropriate.
Well, that was a tribute to that one video. It was called.
And maybe make the pink one, who's already dangerous enough on her own, not suddenly have the ability to blow things up.
Well, if you can find better comic relief, maybe you should.
And let me pick the music.
How is that going to make anything any better?
Maybe. That's about all I can handle anyway. I'm going to bed.
Yeah, I'll help you pitch your tent.
Freeze!
Guys, wait a minute, hold on a second. I got another story right here. It's called A Very Minty Christmas.
Oh.
It's about this one person that has a weird sock.
Well, that would be a fun. Okay. Well, that was different.
If you have any comments, critiques, or suggestions, you can send me a message by following Brawny Buck on Tumblr or sending an email to bronydebates@gmail.com.
I do like that voice. He's got
This video
a
was
nice
supported
deep
by
voice.
all of my generous supporters on Patreon. Please check out their content links in the description. You can also see how you can join them in supporting my channel and what you would get in return. Have a great day, and I look forward to hearing from all of you soon.
Oh. Fan art. Okay. Wow. Okay, well there we go. That was interesting. Not quite a traditional review. That was a very unique format. I mean, it wasn't even just like a skit and then a review. It was like, I don't know what you would call that. Just sort of a commentary on it, a running commentary. And not like my blind commentaries, like an actual just sort of commenting on different points in the film. And with 3 different guys, which I did not expect. I thought it would just be the one guy, Brawny Buck. But no, he's got some friends along, and they took on this film. And I mean, I really have to revisit it. I remember liking it at the time, but I mean, there's definitely a lot to mock here. Apparently, maybe Friendship Games really is better. I don't know. I really don't know. But I know I like the music, like the songs. I use those a lot for like background music, and a lot of good songs in the film, and other stuff. I mean, Rarity, I think I defended her at the time, but you can definitely highlight the one-notedness. I don't know, I don't find it annoying. That's probably the thing. I just, whenever she's in that mode, I just sort of roll with it. But yeah, I get it. And it was pretty negative, honestly. But I mean, it was still done in a way that was fun. Yeah, it was interesting. Because really, with negative reviews, a lot of the time they're just not fun to watch unless they're like for something that is just like horrible that you want to see get torn apart. But negative reviews is something that's actually not something you really want to see attacked that much. Because even if this, I mean, I know it has a lot wrong with it, but I still think at the end of the day, even if I revisited it, I would still have fun with this because, I mean, I love these characters and the series in general. But, yeah, this was done in a way that was pretty palatable, even though it was, on the whole, fairly negative. It was just fun commentary, and done in a pretty interesting way. I mean, it was edited very well with the, like, green screen work that they had going on. Yeah, it was really, really well edited. And I mean, the acting, it wasn't always great, but it was good enough for the most part. Some jokes fell flat, but I mean, there were a lot that hit pretty good, and overall they were pretty likable. But yeah, it made for a relatively fun video overall, and it does make me curious to kind of go back to Legend of Everfree sometime in the future and see what I think of it now, kind of removed from that initial reaction of having a new film to sit down and enjoy. But yeah, overall good stuff. I had fun with it. I would definitely watch more if more people want to suggest it or whatever. Definitely a possibility. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the reaction. Let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.